In just 4 more years, Sherry, the lolly, is going to make the Empire great again. Did I really just... Fuck it. Okay, let's just, let's get into this episode of Gate. So I have very mixed feelings about this episode, especially when it comes to the conclusion. I mean, the conclusion is borderline creepy / sweet, but it was still fucking creepy. At the end of the day, it was very creepy. But the reason why is because of, Sherry. Her age. She's a lolly. And then, Sugawara, how he's like, I'm gonna marry her in 4 more years. And I'm like, so, this episode, it takes a different type of path than the other episodes we've seen from Gate. This episode focuses on some side characters that we know about, but haven't really gotten a whole lot of characterization, but they have been shown once before, and that's kind of what this entire episode focuses on. It gets to show us the perspective of Sherry and how she lives her life and after the events of her losing her parents. Sherry straight up loses her parents in this episode. They were just murdered in cold blood. But Sherry handled that emotional trauma quite well, actually. Because when you see how she acts throughout this episode, she's sad, she cries a little bit. But then she carries on like, she's emotionally strong. So in terms of a character, you can tell that Sherry's very strong-willed in the way you look at it, because I mean she's able to kind of carry herself past her parents dying and also be able to look towards the future. She kind of accepts it. Now we have to factor in that this is a very harsh world, so most likely, since there's so many people that die so often, and since Sherry is someone that has a very high mental age, like for instance, even though she's like 12, I think like she's 12 right now because she has to wait 4 years and then she'll be 16 and then Sugawara can marry her, which like I said, borderline fucking creepy. The main thing is that Sherry, she's proven that she is way above her age, for instance, in terms of her mental age, because she acts like a 20 to 30-year-old, sometimes, maybe a 38-year-old or so, the way she talks and haggles people to get, prices down. I mean, we get to see a great example in this episode with how she haggles someone to get some, money or get some food and, pay this person less for, more food, and also getting some information on the side. So, I mean, Sherry proves that she is incredibly smart, she's gifted, and she's definitely someone that's going to be very scary in the future. I mean, you give her another 10 years, like, you let Sherry grow up another 10 years to 15 years, she is going to be freaking scary. Like, Sherry is going to be something you do not want to mess with, especially if she continues to grow her mind and continue to outwit people with her intelligence she already has. Like, if she can grow that, oh my god, she's someone you just do not want to mess with at all. Now, besides that, however, the episode, it was entertaining. I'm not going to deny that the episode was not entertaining. I had a lot of fun watching it. But like I said, I mean, I'm not a big fan of these characters. I've never been a huge fan of Sherry. I've never been a huge fan of Sugawara. And mainly I wanted to kind of focus on Itami and, Rory and all of them instead of, these side characters. Now, I know where they're going with this. They're trying to give characterization, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with giving characterization to side characters and stuff. I really like when, writers do that. And so I will respect this episode for what it was trying to do. But in terms of me really caring about these characters, I don't really care that much about them. So this episode was kind of just, average. It was average to below average to me personally. I know many out there are probably going to love this episode and say, holy shit, this is fucking awesome, this is amazing. And I'm not going to deny, like I said, I was entertained and I watch anime for entertainment. And it did give me that. I wouldn't, be here talking about the series right now if I didn't find it entertaining. And so it did do its job. It just, in terms of what I expected or what I personally wanted, it did not meet those expectations. But I know many out there would really love this episode and say it was fucking awesome. But like I said, though, with the ending how it was, I was like, ooh, okay, just like, ooh. It's like the way that was said, I'm like, damn, the emotions that Sugawara said, he was trying to save that lolly. He was getting that lolly. He wanted that lolly, and I'm like, damn. So, yeah. That's about it when it comes to this episode. I mean, it was okay. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or nights wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.